Hi, Avengers.
Hey, Scarlett.
Jumping on the call.
Whoa. I think you mean assembling.
Trump is not a legitimate president.
Trump is not a legitimate president.
I mean, this really was an historic, flawlessly run campaign. Queen Latifah never endorses anyone. She came out and endorsed. She had every prominent celebrity voice. She had the Taylor Swift, she had the Swifties, she had the Beehive. Like, you could not have run a better campaign in that short period of time.
Hey, Queen, I have a mission for you. Madam Vice President, you know I would do anything to serve.
Please give a big, loud Texas welcome to the next president of the United States.
I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all.
That's why I believe that Kamala, as president, could bring that unity back.
But it worked out nicely for Oprah. She got her friend Kamala to pay her $1 million to interview her in September. $1 million.
You are some of the least qualified people in the world to be lecturing normal people on how to think and vote.
Pretty much every major celebrity publicly endorsed Kamala Harris to be president and worked really hard to pressure the American people to think the way they think about the world. Unfortunately for them, however, the American people overwhelmingly didn't care what these celebrities wanted them to do and elected Donald Trump over Kamala Harris to be president of the United States. People used to love celebrities and idolize them, but today, more than ever before, the American people no longer trust or respect these celebrities. Let's take a look at some clips that help us understand why this is happening, and then we'll hear from a pastor who shares the truth about celebrities like these. Here's Joy Reid talking about how flawless Kamala Harris's campaign was and all the amazing celebrities who came out to endorse her.
And nothing that was true yesterday about how flawlessly this campaign was run is not true now. I mean, this really was an historic, flawlessly run campaign. Queen Latifah never endorses anyone. She came out and endorsed. She had every prominent celebrity voice. She had the Taylor Swift, she had the Swifties, she had the Beehive. Like, you could not have run a better campaign in that short period of time. And I think that's still true.
How delusional do you have to be to think that regular working class people who are struggling with soaring prices in grocery stores care about what millionaires like Taylor Swift, Beyonce, and Queen Latifah think? These celebrities are multimillionaires who are completely out of touch with normal Americans. If anything, people were actually probably turned off by these celebrities endorsing Kamala because people are tired of rich elites telling them what to do. Some people say Donald Trump was America's first celebrity president, but that's not true. Barack Obama was actually the first celebrity president. Obama loved not only hanging out with celebrities like Jimmy Kimmel, but he also loved being seen as a celebrity by America. And during the 2024 election, Obama spent an enormous amount of time telling Americans, especially Black Americans, what they should do, which backfired spectacularly. Here's Obama lecturing the brothers about who they should be voting for.
Is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw in other spots. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all and say that when you have a choice that is this clean, and on the one hand, you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences. You have to work harder and do more and overcome and achieve the second highest office in the land.
In 2020, 91% of the Black population voted for Joe Biden, but in 2024, only 83% of the Black population voted for Kamala Harris. Why did this happen? Well, a large part of this was probably Black people getting fed up with rich elites like Barack Obama lecturing them about who they should vote for purely because of the color of their skin. Obama's biographer said after the election that Obama is worried about his legacy being destroyed by this 2024 election. And he is very right to be worried about that, because an enormous amount of the American population has lost all respect for Obama, who has always been an extraordinarily divisive man.
Because of what I saw as the incredible threat of Barack Obama, who was a massive cultural Marxist, and in my opinion, then and now, a dangerous man on a number of fronts and for a number of reasons.
This next video might be just about the cringiest video I've ever seen, which is kind of crazy considering how popular these actors and actresses used to be during the height of the Marvel era. But whatever respect or credibility these celebrities used to have, it's pretty safe to say that it's completely gone now.
Guys, hi Avengers.
Hey, Scarlett.
Jumping on the call.
Whoa. I think you mean assembling. I said assembling. Don, that's pretty good. No, they thought it was funny.
Scarlett, it is our pleasure to come together and to get the vote out this election. Come on.
Yeah, how can we be of service?
Well, how about we start with what our voting plans are going to be, who we're going to bring to the polls with us, that sort of thing.
I think Kamala Harris needs a catchphrase.
Ooh, yes, definitely a catchphrase.
How about this? I'm just off the top of my head. I can do this all day. Shut up.
I hate it.
Okay.
I mean, it's original, but...
What about something punchier like,
ooh, boom. You looking for this?
Iron Man 2, everybody loved it.
Okay, again, I think we're just trying to get out the vote.
Kamala forever.
That's better.
Okay, how about I'm down with democracy? It's just clean, it's simple.
Okay, I like that.
It's hard to argue with that.
Kamala Harris, down with democracy.
Oh, yeah. I'm Kamala Harris, and I say down with democracy. I don't know if that sounds the way we want it to sound, though.
I think we just need, can we get some production though?
Jarvis?
My name's not Jarvis, but whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. Down with democracy.
Down with democracy.
Is that what we mean, though? Yeah, together we're gonna tear down democracy. Will you stop playing heroic music under yourselves? I'm Kamala Harris, and I am down with democracy. Did I sound enough like her on that one?
That was great. How many Golden Globes have you been nominated for? I'm just curious.
Yes! All right, that was awesome.
Do you think a video like this helped or hurt Kamala? How do you think regular Americans who watch a video like this would respond? Would they listen to what these millionaire celebrities are telling them to do? Or would they lose all respect for these out-of-touch celebrities, joking about things they really know absolutely nothing about? It's kind of incredible to think that the Avengers may have assembled to inadvertently help destroy Kamala's chances of winning the presidency. Here are more of these millionaire out-of-touch celebrities protesting the 2024 election.
To stand up for justice!
To stand up for justice!
Stand up for America!
To stand up for America!
Trump is not a legitimate president!
Trump is not a legitimate president!
Trump is not America!
Trump is not America!
We love America!
We love America! That's it!
No, these celebrities don't actually stand up for America, and they do not love America. The vast majority of them think America is full of systemic oppression and that pretty much everything America did throughout history has been bad and oppressive. They think America needs to apologize, grovel, and give complete power to supposedly oppressed groups of people who are morally superior to the oppressor groups in America. And in 2024, the majority of Americans saw right through the dishonesty of these elite Hollywood celebrities. Here are some more insights about out-of-touch millionaire celebrities from The Critical Drinker, who tends to be right more often than not about stuff like this.
Whenever there's a major political or social event going on, you can always count on the professional pretenders to find a way to make it all about them. Because truly, who better to guide the common working man on which candidate best represents their interest than a group of elite multimillionaires living in a gold-plated echo chamber whose entire careers consist of saying words written by someone else. Everything from the empty threats to leave the country to the half-hearted monotone endorsements where you could practically see the dump trucks full of money depositing their load in the background, to the endless Twitter posts ranting about how the orange man is going to blow up the world or something. It all just came across as so fake and hollow and out of touch. Just another performance by people who spend their whole lives pretending to be someone else. And when I think about it, the whole concept of celebrity endorsements just seems so tired and dated now, like some weird relic from a different time, a time when people actually used to look up to actors and celebrities, like the simple fact of being famous somehow injects you with wisdom and knowledge far beyond mere mortals like ourselves. Well, whatever bubble that once existed has well and truly burst now, because honestly, I think 2024 might go down in history as the year when people finally, completely and totally stopped giving a what movie stars have to say about politics. The cold hard truth here is that nobody gives a about your political opinions anymore. You are some of the least qualified people in the world to be lecturing normal people on how to think and vote, because you're not normal people. You don't work normal jobs. You don't live normal lives. You exist in a nice, comfortable bubble that protects and insulates you from reality, where you're surrounded by other people just like yourselves.
I think what The Critical Drinker said here perfectly encapsulates the continuing decline of the influence of celebrities in American culture. People used to love celebrities like these because they loved the characters characters they played and the movies they made. But now celebrities feel like they have a moral obligation to tell the entire country what is right and wrong, and to tell basically half the country that they are wrong. People have never had less respect for celebrities than they have today, and it's because of the moral superiority they exude, and because they are rich elites who have an exalted view of their own words and beliefs. And this is exactly why the world cheers whenever the cold, hard truth is spoken to these kinds of celebrities. Comedian Ricky Gervais once went viral for saying publicly what countless people were thinking about rich elite celebrities telling people who to vote for.
So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and
Notice the faces of the celebrities in the audience. They weren't at all happy with what Ricky said, but he was completely right. Of course, these celebrities don't understand at all the struggles of normal working class Americans, and instead, they would chastise these Americans for not actively perpetuating the immoral ideologies regarding race and gender that they so cherish. Here's another clip of Ricky mocking how arrogant and out of touch so many of these celebrities and influencers are.
Hi guys, Ricky G here, wellness and beauty influencer. As a celebrity, I know all about stuff like science and politics, so trust me when I tell you who you should vote for. If you don't vote the right way, that's like a hate crime that makes me sad and angry, and I'll leave the country, and you don't want that.
Now, I obviously have big differences with Ricky regarding religion, but I'm glad that he's willing to stand up against the elites in Hollywood and expose them as the hacks they really are. These celebrities have no right or qualification to tell Americans what to do, yet they think of themselves as being far more important than they really are. Speaking of celebrities who are driving a majority of Americans away because they lecture about topics they really know nothing about, here's popular NBA superstar Steph Curry endorsing Kamala Harris for an unbelievable reason.
What's up, everybody? Stephen Curry here. I know you all know I play for the Golden State Warriors, but man, what a great honor it was to represent Team USA and go out there and win that gold medal at the Olympics this summer. And that unity on and off the court reminded us all that together we can do all things and continue to inspire the world. That's why I believe that Kamala, as president, could bring that unity back and continue to move our country forward. This is about preserving hope and belief in our country, making sure families can be taken care of during their most precious time.
What was the reaction to that, and why was that so important for you to do?
The reaction was great. There's also obviously a lot of noise in terms of anytime you step into this lane, you know it's going to be received, in a lot of different ways. And for me, it's all about creating conversations that are about being decent human beings, first and foremost. I think we've lost that a little bit to where obviously endorsing Kamala is important for me, for my family.
Why? What are the issues you care about most?
Say what?
What are the issues you care about?
I just know from especially women's rights and thinking about, what's at stake with this election and understanding like we need to be in a position where women have the right to choose what's right for them. And that's at the top of the list for me.
What's crazy about Steph Curry's endorsement is that Curry professes to be a Christian, but Curry revealed during this election that at the top of Curry's list of important issues is the supposed right of women to end the lives of preborn babies. We've seen so many big-name celebrities like Steph Curry, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, and countless more tell people they should vote for Kamala. But the question is, did anyone really care what these celebrities had to say? Does anyone think these celebrities actually understand the real issues people care about in this election? Here's Jesse Waters revealing something shocking about many of the celebrities who publicly endorsed Kamala Harris for president.
And 20 million went to their little concerts with Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Christina Aguilera, John Bon Jovi, remember him? They even had to cancel a performance by Alanis Morissette because they were running low on cash. Isn't that ironic? Campaign insiders are mad at the bosses for wasting donor money on concerts instead of ads about, the economy. Quote, they said they were spending to zero. I guess they overshot zero. Ads would have gone a lot further than the pricey celebrity endorsements. One campaign source said people were concerned about their own financial issues, not Oprah telling them America won't exist. But it worked out nicely for Oprah. She got her friend Kamala to pay her $1 million to interview her in September. $1 million. Now, if she thought she was saving democracy, she should have done it for free. Kamala scared donors by calling Trump a dictator, got $1 billion, and just gave it to her friends, and blew the rest on being a diva. Kamala went on a podcast, remember Call Her Daddy, but she didn't want to go to their studio in LA. So she made the host fly to DC and used campaign cash to build a fake set in a hotel room. She spent more than $100,000 to build it. That set. See it? 2 chairs, a coffee table, and a bookshelf. That's 6 figures. Now, we looked at the set. We probably could have done it for around $6,000. That's without labor. But where'd the rest of the money go? We don't know. So she's still trying to soak folks for cash. 24 hours after the election, on Wednesday, Democrats got a text from the campaign. Urgent. We need help. Donate now. Help with what? You lost. If this is how she's going to spend her donors' dollars, imagine what she would have done with our taxes.
The insane amount of money that Kamala Harris paid to these celebrities to endorse her is pretty unbelievable. The celebrities didn't even endorse her purely because they genuinely thought it was the right thing to do. No, they were actually getting millions of dollars from her campaign to give these half-hearted endorsements. It's no wonder that nobody trusts these celebrities anymore, and that whatever goodwill these celebrities used to have with the American people, that goodwill has been steadily disappearing over the past few years. And after this 2024 election, it's pretty much completely gone now.
We think that the power of God unto salvation is popularity in the culture. We believe that what God really needs is for us to be powerful and popular so that God can use our name to get the gospel out. That's why we get so inflamed and enraptured when we find out that some popular or powerful person is Christian. Did you hear that so-and-so was a Christian? No. Well, he is, okay? But do you realize how popular and how powerful he is and how God can use his name and his platform? Stop right there. God already has a name that is above every name. The name at which every knee will bow in heaven and on earth and under the earth. And every tongue will confess that he is Lord to the glory of God the Father. If God already has the name that's above every name, what makes you think he needs yours? God's not in the business of borrowing people's names. He may give you a name, but God's not going to borrow your name. That thinking in and of itself belittles God.
Hi, my name is Mike. I'm a deacon, a husband, a father, a software engineer, and an amateur maker of videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to help me in my mission to spread biblical truth, just subscribe and watch these videos until the end, which will help the YouTube algorithm recommend these videos to more people. I'm committed to using the skills and gifts God has given me to glorify Him and communicate biblical truth, and I would be so grateful if you would come be a part of what I'm building. You can visit my website at joyfulexile.com to learn more about me and what I'm working on. I hope you're having a blessed day. I will see you in the next video, and remember, this world is not our home.